What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another favorites video for you. So today I am actually partnering up with Cirque Colors to show you my top 12 favorite holiday polishes of all time. And just for the record, I did try to narrow it down to 10, but I absolutely couldn't, so we're getting 12 today. And the reason that I wanted to do this video specifically is because Cirque just announced a really big sale, and I figured if you're partaking in the sale, then maybe you want some really good holiday colors for the season. So let's talk a little bit about Cirque first, then we'll talk about the sale, and then I will share my top 12. If you haven't heard of Cirque Colors before, they are an independent nail polish brand that is based in the US, and all of their products are 10 free, meaning they are free of 10 of the potentially harmful ingredients that can be found in nail polish. They are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal-derived ingredients, and they're also cruelty-free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So Cirque just started a huge sale on their website from now through November 29th. If you use the code HOLIDAY20, you can get 20% off site-wide, and they also have a very exciting second deal going on, and you can stack these two deals. So if you spend $80 USD, you get a free gift with your purchase, and the holiday gift consists of 3 different things. We've got an exclusive tote bag, we've got a couple of nail files, and then we also have an exclusive nail polish topper. I'm super excited about it, so I'm going to talk about that first. It's called Snow Angel, and it's actually the white version of Cirque's Spotted, which is one of my favorite toppers, so I'm really excited about this. It's basically just little white matte flecks, and they're pretty irregular. They honestly look like little snowflakes, and as soon as I saw this, my first thought was I absolutely have to do snow globe nail art with this because it reminds me of a little snow globe, but it's also perfect for just like little snowflake art. You can use this for jellies, and it is exclusive in this holiday bundle, so you can only get this polish if you spend $80 on the Cirque website. So super awesome, very fun little limited edition topper, and I'm sure I'm going to be using this a whole lot for nail art. And the holiday gift bundle also includes a little tote bag. It's actually not little, it's pretty big. This is the mango tote bag. Again, it's exclusive to the holiday gift bundle, and we've got the little mango that says Cirque Colors in it. We've got a couple of handles, and then on the back it says Cirque Colors as well. So super cute bag as well. And then you also get 2 emery nail files. So that trio is what you get if you spend $80 on the Cirque website. I will link it down below. Hi friends, Editing Kelly popping in just to say I thought originally that you had to add the holiday gift to your cart, but I checked with the brand and the gift set will automatically be added to your cart once you spend $80. Also, the gift with purchase is only while supplies last, and there is a limited amount, so just stuff to keep in mind. But you can stack these, so you can do the holiday gift and you can also do the 20%. You just have to spend the $80. So like I said, these deals are running from now through November 29th. So let me show you my top 12 holiday polishes. Maybe I can inspire you to pick a few up for the season. So the first shade we have is Cirque Madder. This is one of my go-to polishes, honestly, for any time of year, but I think it's such a perfect holiday shade as well. It's this beautiful deep red that has a linear hollow running throughout, and then in addition to that, there's also these little sparkles. They almost look like a champagne color, and they're very subtle, but they add such a nice little glow to the polish, and it's just a gorgeous shade. Like I said, in any time of year color, but I always love these deeper reds for the holidays because there's that little extra fleck in there. It just feels a little bit more elevated than your usual red linear hollow, so I just think it's very special. I think it really shines in the sunlight, but it also looks beautiful in any lighting. Next up, we have Rouge Rockefeller, another gorgeous, super deep red. This one's kind of verging into maroon territory, and it has a really interesting formula. It kind of sits somewhere between being a cream and a jelly, so it feels slightly sheer, but you can build it up to full coverage pretty easily. I just think it's such a gorgeous, elegant color. Again, a perfect any time of year shade, but especially this deep wintry red just feels so perfect for all of December. And this I absolutely love to pair with AU, but we'll talk about that in a little bit because you already know it's on the list. Really amazing formula, super smooth and self-leveling, and just a really pretty shade. Next up, we have Tutti Frutti, and this one is a lot brighter than the other reds that I'm sharing today, but this one just feels so fun. Honestly, the whole candy coat line from Cirque is just my absolute favorite thing to wear this time of year, but I only wanted to pick one because I didn't want to go too crazy, but they just feel so bright and festive, but they're also bright enough that you can wear them in the summer too. So Tutti Frutti is this super bright cherry red kind of base color, and then within it, it is absolutely packed with iridescent flakes in a variety of different sizes. We've got some different colors in there, but for the most part, they lean very orange, gold, green, and it just looks like a fiery opal gorgeous manicure. It feels like candy, it feels so bright and festive, and it's got such a nice shine to it. So absolutely love this one, but honestly, any of the Candy Co polishes I would highly recommend. Moving on, we actually have a new polish that I immediately added to my favorites list, and that is Sashay. This was part of their holiday 2022 collection that they just did, and I instantly fell in love with it. It is a red metallic foil. The formula is absolutely incredible. I'm actually wearing it on my nails right now, and I only needed one coat for full coverage, and as soon as I started applying it for the first time, I was like, oh, this is an amazing formula. This one is just so easy and workable. I cannot get enough of it, but I especially love the way that it looks with a matte top coat over it. It just feels, well, it doesn't feel like it, but it just looks like it feels like velvet, and it is so stunning. It reminds me a little bit of Santa's suit when it's mattified, so I think it's just a really cute holiday polish. But I also think that this is going to be great for stamping. I haven't tried it yet, but it's so opaque, it's so creamy. I just think it's going to work perfectly for that. Immediate favorite. I was so excited when I saw this. I would love if they did this in a green version as well. So that's it for the reds, but let's move into the greens. We actually have a somewhat controversial name here because every time I say this one, people argue in the comments about how to pronounce it. It is Cirque Peridot or Peridot. Both are technically correct, just depending on your regional dialect. It's up to you, whatever you want to call it. It is a super stunning polish. This is actually one of their scattered hollow jellies, and I cannot get enough of this formula. I think it's incredible in every color, but you're gonna see I've got it in a few colors in today's favorites. But this one is more of like a lime green, and for some reason, it just screams Christmas tree to me. I think this sort of bright, fun color feels very perfect for winter just because of the Christmas tree vibes. And it has such a gorgeous holographic sparkle, and it's also very buildable because it is that jelly formula. So you can wear it in 2 coats. If you really want to pack a punch on your nails, you can do 3 coats, which is what I'm doing in my swatch. And it's just really fun. I think it's fun to wear on its own, but I think it would also be very fun to do little ornaments on it as like a background to nail art where it actually does look like a Christmas tree. Super bright and fun for winter, but also again bright enough that you can wear it in the summer as well. Next up, we have another scattered hollow jelly. This one is Emerald, and this is just basically the deeper, cooler toned sister of Peridot. And for some reason, this one also screams Christmas tree to me, but I think that these 2 colors together look so gorgeous. Like if you did one as an accent nail with the other as the full manicure. This one is sort of a almost blue undertoned green. It's a little bit deeper of a color. It definitely has that forest green, almost mysterious kind of vibe to it. But again, definitely looks like a Christmas tree, definitely looks like an evergreen. This one actually is probably more accurate to the color of a Christmas tree. But I think they're both really fun for it, and I really tried to narrow it down and just pick one, but I think the 2 of them are so gorgeous. And even though they have very different undertones, I just think they work together so well. Another one I highly recommend. Again, the sparkle is incredible. For me, this one actually gives me full coverage in 2 coats, but sometimes I'll just do a 3rd coat anyway just to get as much sparkle as possible on my nails. Next up, we've got a gorgeous blue. This one is Lapis Lazuli, and I have to say really quick, I'm always Googling pronunciations with Cirque polishes, and this one Google says is pronounced Lapis Lazuli, but I'm always convinced that that is wrong. So if anybody has any insight, definitely let me know in the comments. This is a stunning primary blue base, and it's actually a Crelly formula, so we've got these little flecks of gold in there in a variety of different sizes, and something about it just feels so different to me because it's not a jelly. You can't really see the layers through it, but it still has such a depth to it that just makes it so interesting. And I just think this is such a perfect Hanukkah color, but it's also just a great winter color in general. I love this super vibrant color. I think it's so eye-catching on the nails. I've actually never worn this mattified, but I have a feeling it would be stunning with a matte top coat over it. And I also just love the formula. It's a little bit thinner, and I think it just makes it so workable. So definitely enjoy this one. Super gorgeous shade. It also could be like a night sky with a little bit of like a sparkle in it. I don't know. I just think it's very pretty. And again, I know that not everybody wears their polishes seasonally, but I personally do. And I always try to find polishes that I think work for multiple seasons, as you can tell from this video so far. But this is another one that I feel like wearing this in the summer, it would feel like buried treasure under the ocean or something. So I think it's a very versatile color as well. Next up, we've got another blue. This one is Sapphire. Again, part of that scattered hollow jelly formula that I am absolutely in love with. And this is just a really deep navy blue jelly. Again, super packed with that holographic sparkle. And it is so stunning. It really looks like a galaxy on your nails, like a beautiful night sky. And again, it just feels like a perfect Hanukkah color or just a perfect winter night color. You could do little snowflake nail art over this and I think it would be stunning. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I bet this would look really beautiful with the new Snow Angel topper over it. Just like little snowflakes falling at night. I don't know. I think that would be so pretty. But yeah, can't get enough of this formula. Again, this one is actually pretty great coverage. So I do get full coverage in 2 coats, even though it's a jelly. And it's such a deep color, but it has so much saturation in the blue and also with that hollow sparkle that it always ends up looking very vibrant on the nails. Moving on, we have a super sparkly one. This is Reflector, and this one is probably one of the most sparkly nail polishes I own. It's like this metallic foil champagne color, but it is so reflective. You can actually see in my swatch how it almost reflects me behind the camera. You can almost see the camera, you can see the lights. Like looking into the bottle now, I can almost see my reflection. It is such a reflective and exciting polish, and I think it also just feels like a party on the nails. This feels like a perfect New Year's color. It also works for any of the winter holidays in my opinion, and it also makes a very pretty accent nail, and of course perfect for nail art as well. I think it's just so eye-catching, and I love the formula. Again, it's very thin, so it makes it very workable and easy to use. I wonder how this would look in a gradient, because I think that would be very pretty. Okay, so now let's talk about toppers. Obviously, I had to include Cirque AU. This is one of my favorite toppers of all time of any brand, and it is a limited edition 23 karat gold flake topper that they release every once in a while for the holidays. They don't do it every year, but they did do it this year, and I'm so excited about it because it's just one of my absolute favorites. It is a little bit expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think that people really understand how special this polish is until they actually see it or try it for themselves, because these gold flakes literally just melt into your nail, and it's such an interesting polish. Like, I have worn many toppers and I've gotten compliments, but when people see this up close, they are just blown away by how gorgeous it is. I will forever love this polish. I will always cherish it. I only wear it a few times a year because it's so special to me, but I always wear it at least once in December because it just feels like the perfect holiday topper. And it looks good over anything. I love it over red. I love it over green, over blue, over black. It's just always stunning. Actually, I've recently tried it in a jelly sandwich and I also thought that looked incredible, so highly recommend. Next, I have the less expensive version of that, which is Sun-Kissed. Now, these polishes are very different, but they're both favorite toppers of mine, so I wanted to include this one as well. And also, I'll show you guys a quick comparison of the two just so you can see, because a lot of people were wondering if Sun-Kissed looks a lot like AU, and I did actually compare them on my Instagram story when AU was first re-released, but I will just show you again really quick. Sun-Kissed is basically just a metallic gold flake topper, so we've actually just got these little tiny flecks running throughout, and they do melt into your nail, but they have a little bit of a different vibe than AU. AU definitely has that actual gold look to it because it is actual gold, whereas this is just the little metallic flecks. But this is such a versatile topper. I also love it for jelly sandwiches. I think it also feels very festive over any holiday color, and of course it is at a lower price point, so definitely great. Honestly, I think they're both different enough though that you can own both because they give me very different feelings. And again, another versatile color, something that I would definitely wear any time of year, but it also looks absolutely stunning over a nude or like a sheer white polish, and I don't know, it just feels very elegant. It feels like a great wedding topper. And then last but definitely not least, we have Silver Lining, and this is another flake topper. This is actually the silver version of Sun-Kissed, so we've got these gorgeous silver metallic flecks in a variety of different sizes. We've got the super irregularity in there, which I absolutely love. It almost gives a like speckled look, and I just think it's so pretty. If you're a person who prefers silver over gold, this is the perfect one for you, but also very fun to layer sun-kissed and silver lining together if you like, you know, mixing metals. But yeah, just a perfect winter shade. I especially love this one over blue, but I think it also works over any color, and I also love it over black for like a New Year's vibe. Definitely a gorgeous shade, highly recommend. So that is it for my top 12 Cirque holiday polishes. We've got a lot of old favorites, we've got a new favorite, but all of these are shades that I think are just absolutely perfect for December, and a lot of them are just classic shades that you can wear anytime. And just a reminder, they are doing the 20% off with the code HOLIDAY20 from now through November 29th, and you can get the free little gift bundle with the purchase of $80 or more. So I'm gonna link everything down in the description. You can check that out if you are interested. Of course, I'll also list out all the polishes down there, but I'm curious to hear from you. Which of these shades is your favorite? Are you planning on picking any of them up, or do we have any overlapping favorites that you already have? Or is there a Cirque polish that you highly recommend for this time of year? Definitely leave it in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my favorites videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And a huge shout out to my supporters on Patreon, my royal astronomer Amanda M, as well as my cosmic admirals Rocket Man's daughter, Paola, Ken, and Rosie. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Jean, and Jean wants to know, what's the one holiday movie you have to watch every year? Jean also says, I have to watch White Christmas and Jingle All the Way, neither of which I've ever seen before. Fun fact. Honestly, I feel like I'm not so much a holiday movie person. I really can't think off the top of my head of a holiday movie that I've seen multiple times. I feel like when it comes to movies, I actually don't really love rewatching so much. I prefer to watch movies that are new, although I know for Halloween there's like a list of movies that I love to watch in October every year. So I think that's kind of like my outlier month, but aside from that, I really don't rewatch movies too often. So I don't know. I think the only Christmas movie that I've watched multiple times is Just Friends, because I just think that's a funny movie. I don't think I have any, but if anybody wants to share their must-watch Christmas movie each year, you can definitely leave it in the comments and we can chat about it. And I will see you all in my next one. Bye!